And what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are checking out the brand new Severity leaks we have at the time. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get onto the video. If you want to see more of my content, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. First leaks for today are the tornado leaks, brand new tornado leaks, which have been posted by one of the members of the Severity team. And it looks like they're a bit improved, so I guess let's go and check them out. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Holy Jesus, that is the most realistic scene I've ever seen on Roblox. I have never seen more realistic thing than this. Look at the dust cloud there. Look at the ground circulation, the sign wire, the funnel itself, and the wall cloud up there in the sky. My gosh, this one is incredible. Now moving on to the wedge tornadoes. Oh my god, that is incredible. Oh wow, look at that additional vortex pointing in and out from the main funnel itself. Oh, there is another one. There is another additional vortex orbiting around the main funnel. Wow, that is incredible. The textures are amazing. The realism put into this thing is just, my god, incredible. Incredible. Now we're moving on to the multi-vortex tornadoes down there. Okay. Oh, that is one of the Severity team members watching from the distance this multi-vortex tornado here. We can see the main funnel of it, and below it we can see sub-vortices orbiting around it, and below it, oh, there's somebody walking. Oh, I hope they're not too close. Anyways, that thing is gorgeous. That thing is enormously beautiful. Unbelievably realistic and beautiful. Now moving on to the vehicle leaks here we have posted by Kane Pixel, one of the moderators from the Severity team. Here it says happy 20k members, here car, and this kind of resembles like some either sedan or a sports car which will be added in the game. It has a pretty nice hood front of it. Pretty much the model itself, it looks amazing. Again, this is just probably a demo or prototype. This will look much more different, but it already looks amazing. When the vehicle is fully completed, this will just look amazing. Now we go onto this trunk here, which looks like a trunk from some pickup truck. We can see the place for tires there, and we can see some signal lights in the back, and the trunk doors itself, which look goddamn realistic. So wow, every bravo for the team. Okay, this is one of the models from Kunahik, and that does look like the last car models here. And here says have another one, and this must be the rest of that pickup truck, which trunk we have just saw. We can see some main signal lights, front lights pretty much here, a logo probably there, tires, and insanely good radio antenna or something like that. The texture of the hood and pretty much the whole front of the car look incredibly realistic. And last but not least, for the car models here, we have here various instruments such as the anemometer here, which probably goes on most of the intercept vehicles such as Dominator 3, Tiv 2, and to be continued. And here, this may be like kind of a alarm lights or something like that, but we can see here pretty much various instruments that are going to be put on the vehicles and pretty much intercept vehicles. So that would be all for the vehicles here. Now we have a post from Wilza, official developer of the Severity game itself, and we can see here some incredible map leaks, so let's take a look at them. Wow, this pretty much looks like a kind of a rural area, pretty much resembles like some plains in America like Kansas, Oklahoma, and such, like those states. We have nature, pretty much wheat fields and some rural houses here and there, silos, and just complete scenery is realistic as it can get. The total realism is incredible for Roblox. This is the most realistic thing you can ever get in a Roblox game. I've never seen more realistic games in Roblox than this. And when it comes out, it will be an absolute banger. There are some more wheat fields here you can see, and a couple of wind turbines there here in the back you can see. A couple of power lines and body of water there. We don't know what is that. It is either a river or a lake. However, the complete scenery is just incredibly beautiful. I have no more words to describe how beautiful this is. This is probably one of the pictures of a suburban areas at night. We can see a kind of a storage building, a storage warehouse there. You can see those beautiful, like nostalgic and realistic street lights and power lines running along them as well. We can see a couple of homes here and there, and streets going there left and right and in each direction. And here we can see a pretty much like this pretty much looks like a one of the kind of a small town. However, whatever that was, it's again here we have a map leak itself. How it look? This will probably be a Strafford County, Northwood County, Tamarack County, and Ralston County, and we have pretty much whole map of the fictional state of Dakota itself. Pretty much here, Interstate 94 and Interstate 29, and a big interchange just next to a town of Bellerive. I don't know how is it pronounced. However, this pretty much looked promising. And more of the towns we have seen here earlier, such as Grand Prairie, Palmyra, Zap, Belden, and Vernon. And we have here Bellerive Regional Airport, so looks like this is the main town in the game, since it has an airport itself. And here we have a concept like of a Grand Prairie and East Grand Prairie. So that pretty much resembles like a twisted thing where we have West Viruqua and Viruqua. Resembles that, right? That is pretty incredible, and a lot of body of waters there, river there passing next to these most important towns. And here we have another leaks from Kunahik, which resembles like a kind of car wash here, said by Kunahik. And yeah, it probably is a car wash here, where we can see washing on here for the cars and entrance to the building, and these nostalgic 2000s childhood yellow lights, which those who know, they know. They were such a nostalgic thing all the way back in our childhoods, all the way back in 2000s and early 2010s. When streetlights were like this and not those white lights we have today on streets. So that is incredible, and this is the whole building itself, which yeah has multiple car wash units here and there, and the main room here, which is probably for the surveillance or the main working area for the employees, and they look pretty incredible. And for now, last but not least, a leak from Kunahik here. It does look pretty much like a UFO, however, it is not. Why? Because it has a main pole here, so it is pretty much a multi-street light there. It may be pretty much a street light on a pretty big parking of a either supermarket or something like that, because it is pretty big and pretty high in the sky, so it can light up as much of the parking it is possible. So I guess those are all map leaks for now. And here we are on one of the another pro leaks here, posted by Sean, one of the main developers as well, with Wilza. And let's take a look at them. Here we have a picture of HITPR video probe, modeled by Kunahik. Here it says some important stats here, such as deploy time, data quality, durability, and remote interval. So that's pretty much incredible there, and we can see here that it has multiple probes and flashlights as well, pretty much for probes and utility. It has been split into those two main interfaces, and pretty much split into those main UIs there. And some more pictures of it we have here. HITPR probe and turtle probe, which only difference is it has windows on each side, and HITPR video probe only has a window on this one. So I guess that is all the leaks for now about the probes in the game. And last but not leak for today is the pretty much a logo leak here by Zane, one of the contributor of the Severity team, which is probably maybe some freezer company, probably because it says here Frozone, and it has like a snowflake here and pretty much other nice details here. This logo is pretty nice and and this logo is pretty incredible here to take a look at, and it's pretty nice, and it's pretty nice, which will probably be one of the freezer companies or something like that in the Dakota. I don't know, and we don't know what is it for yet, but I'm assuming that it may be for freezer, for ice, or whatever. So anyways, that'll be all for the leaks for now. And that will be all for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for 500 subscribers. I cannot believe that we did it. Thank you everybody so much who supported me through the months and for the years. You're the best absolute fans that exist in this world. I'm grateful to you all so much, and make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.